My goodness gracious, people. I don't even know where to begin here. First of all, if you are subscribed to Telling Truth 2, you've got to be subscribed to Telling Truth 3. I put a lot of little vignettes from movies, and I never come back and share them with y'all. But they pertain to what we do here. And so I just hope that you're watching them. Now, one that I really wanted, or a few that I really wanted to go over with y'all here, was how on Wednesday, again, the clues with Wednesday, and James Bond connected, like Day of the Dead. And she said Dia de los Muertos. And I was attributing it to the Mayflower that was up on the wall. And again, they throw all kind of breadcrumbs out. And James Bond even talked about in Skyfall, the villain, they were going to throw out some breadcrumbs, not too obvious, but just obvious enough to where he would follow. And that's what they do with us. They give us these breadcrumbs. And nobody else, there's no other YouTube channels that do this. And I contend, I'm not dogmatic about it, but I strongly have the opinion that fallen angels know the future. That's where fortune telling comes from. They can be correct. They do know what's coming. They're outside of the dimension of time and space, so to speak. They are the time travelers. And Trump will be the time traveler when he's indwelt with Satan, because they do move in and out interdimensionally. So they always knew how to mislead me, or they always knew how I would be misled. And of course, God's ordained all of that. So every time I was like, oh my goodness, flower full moon, that's so obvious. So all of this that's very obvious could end up being nothing also, couldn't it? Well, of course. So what's the next blues clue? Well, all the antlers that are over Trump's head that we've shown you many times, an iPad goat, and we just showed you the other day. And please go through the playlist. The playlist at Telling Truth 2, if you click playlist, it's the one that says July 1st to Buck Full Moon, 7 videos. This will be the 8th. Now, the last time we ran up 56 videos in the Flower Full Moon playlist. All went for nothing, didn't it? Well, it sure did. It's a big waste of time, but it's a hobby, and I enjoy doing this. So keeps me off the streets. You know what I'm saying? But other than my Bible study channel, I mean, hey, got to have a hobby, right? And so make sure you're going through that playlist, because I'm just not going to be repeating things over and over. It's just not fair to those that are following. So at Telling Truth 3, that's where I was. Make sure you're watching those videos, but the ones I wanted to go over with you today was this, the full moon, the deer antlers, which is in Skyfall. I just got through watching Skyfall, and I come back, and when I finish Skyfall, I'm watching about 8 or 9 things at a time. That's how I entertain myself. I don't just watch one movie at a time. Now, the Jordan movie about Nike, I watched that thing all the way through. I thought that was entertaining enough. I liked it as far as my flesh entertainment. You know, like there wasn't a lot of end times or Antichrist, deadly wound symbolism, and wasn't looking for it. It was just very good. So I just watched it all the way through. But this is my second time watching Wednesday. And this is why. Full moon. See the full moon? The goat full moon is the buck full moon. It is the sea goat. It is the Capricorn. Capricorn symbol is the sea goat. It is the sea goat full moon, which is called the buck full moon. Beast out of the sea. He's the goat. There's the buck, deer antlers. And of course, I remember controlled opposition. What's his name? Something Ed. Ethology Ed, ethology. I can't remember. But theology Ed. And when he broke down the movie Get Out, he showed the deer antlers all over that movie. If we just Google it, Get Out deer antlers movie. Antlers. Official trailer. So there's a movie called Antlers. Okay. Jordan Peele wears deer antler pin to honor Get Out. So you get the idea, don't you? This buck full moon, there's the deer antlers in Get Out right there. That's the back of his head. So hang on just a quick. So let's blow them up. Now it's all pixelated. You actually see it better and bigger in the Google search. That's a shame. When you download these photos, sometimes they become very small. So he's got the light like a full moon. And there's your antlers skeleton from Get Out. So y'all are getting the idea there, I'm sure, right? We're all seeing this. It's crazy. Again, you see them bigger here. So here's Get Out with antlers. Get Out again with antlers. Get Out again with antlers. So this is tremendous, right? It's crazy. The antlers, the buck full moon. Get Out. What's coming up? I mean, what movie has a release date 21 day or well 19 days after the buck full moon? Oppenheimer, Mr. Nuclear Explosion guy. Are they releasing that because that's when the war turned south? And the whole earth knows that they're under world war because of whether, no matter what degree we believe in nuclear bombs, like all the stuff they've shown us, of course, has been magnified or set up or staged, but they can blow stuff up. Okay. And the Twin Towers was nuclear. It just went right down to powder. Nanothermite, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, this is just fascinating what we're finding out here. And what else? So James Bond I was watching, and within 24 hours, because I see the 1955 and the 226, and then I'm watching Wednesday, and I saw the 1955 lit up. And I was like, that's Is he going down at 7:55 p.m.? Whenever he goes down. And if he's going down July 1st to rise on the third day through the buck full moon, then we even know the minute it's taking place. Or is he rising through that full moon on the 3rd at 7:55 p.m.? Either way, that's quite the coincidence to see two 1955s. One's in, because when you pause Wednesday, that pops up, that logo pops up. And then I cropped everything out of it. But that was a clock. And Bond looked at his cell phone. And they both had 1955. Now, I got married on July 14th, which is the 195th day of the year. So is it really July 14th, 12 noon? But you see where it says flight. So and this is Bond's flight. So is this when Trump takes flight? Is this the deadly wound, or when he rises? Is the rising taking flight, like the phoenix rising from the ashes? It's pretty fascinating stuff. Please make sure you're subscribed. I don't monetize my channel, so I'm not trying to do a sales pitch on you. I just want y'all understanding what's going on, and by seeing the little shorter videos at Telling Truth 3 that I put up from the movies that we break down. I don't have to go back over it here. All right, love y'all.